Jin, a beloved member of the globally renowned K-pop group BTS, reportedly put in immense effort to prepare for his first solo album, despite a jam-packed schedule that would overwhelm even the most seasoned stars. Balancing numerous high-profile commitments, including carrying the Olympic torch and serving as a global ambassador for various prestigious brands, Jin remained steadfast in his musical aspirations. His dedication to crafting a unique album was nothing short of inspiring. As one of the leading figures in the K-pop world, Jin has always been admired for his ability to juggle multiple roles. Whether performing with BTS or stepping into his spotlight, his charisma and work ethic never faltered. While preparing for his debut solo project, fans could sense that Jin was ready to push the boundaries of his creativity, all while managing an extraordinary schedule that included monumental tasks like representing global companies and carrying the Olympic flame. Carrying the Olympic torch is no small feat, a prestigious honors Jin gracefully took on. Amidst the chaos of preparation for such a once-in-a-lifetime event, he never lost sight of his musical goals. His ability to channel energy from these opportunities into his artistry speaks volumes about his character. The fact that he was able to carry out both duties without compromising his work on the album is a testament to his perseverance and passion. In addition to his Olympic role, Jin's duties as a global ambassador demanded significant time and energy. Collaborating with world-famous brands, representing the face of international campaigns, and attending countless events might seem overwhelming for anyone, but not Jin. Even with these demanding responsibilities, he still managed to carve out the time to perfect his album, a dream that he had held close to his heart for a long time. Jin's ability to multitask and thrive under pressure has always been one of his defining qualities. Despite his hectic schedule, he remained hands-on throughout the album-making process, ensuring that each track reflected his artistic vision. His commitment to his music never wavered, and he invested countless hours refining every detail, making sure it would resonate with fans on a deep emotional level. The Olympic torch-carrying moment was a proud one not just for Jin but for fans worldwide who celebrated his achievement. This historical role highlighted his global influence, but instead of being consumed by the gravity of the moment, Jin remained focused on his music. It was clear that while he was representing the best of his country and the global stage, his heart was still set on delivering a meaningful album. As a global ambassador for several top-tier brands, Jin found himself navigating new territories outside of music. From fashion to technology, his responsibilities expanded, but instead of seeing these roles as distractions, he embraced them as new avenues for inspiration. His involvement with such brands not only demonstrated his versatility, but also showcased how he could balance both commercial and artistic ventures with ease. It's remarkable how Jin could maintain such a positive attitude during one of the busiest periods of his career. Rather than feeling overwhelmed by the various demands placed on him, he seemed to thrive on the challenge. The process of preparing for his album became an outlet, a space where he could channel all the experiences he gained from these diverse opportunities into his music. For many, balancing such a high-profile schedule with creative endeavors would have been nearly impossible. Yet, for Jin, it became a source of motivation. His ability to handle the pressure, whether it was carrying the Olympic torch or fronting global campaigns, only made him more determined to create an album that was both reflective of his journey and a gift to his fans. Jin's work ethic is something that his fans have always admired, and it's evident that this dedication was at the heart of his album preparation. While the world saw him in commercials at international events and holding the Olympic flame behind the scenes, he was working tirelessly in the studio, pouring his heart and soul into every song. His focus and passion for music remained unwavering throughout this busy period. The balance Jin achieved between his promotional duties and his artistic endeavors is an example of his professionalism. It wasn't just about managing time, but about excelling in every aspect of his career. Fans could sense his excitement for the album, knowing that each track was crafted with meticulous care, despite the whirlwind of activities happening around him. His role as a global ambassador wasn't just about attending glamorous events or posing for campaigns, it was about representing a global community. This responsibility didn't deter Jin from his musical pursuits, but rather motivated him to produce an album that reflected his unique experiences and growth as an artist. The fact that he continued to stay focused on his music amidst these brand partnerships showcases his strong sense of commitment. Every time fans saw Jin carry out another responsibility, whether it was carrying the Olympic torch or representing a brand, they were reminded of his ability to handle immense pressure with grace. Yet, what they didn't see were the countless hours he spent behind the scenes working on his album, perfecting the sound, and ensuring it would leave a lasting impact. The creative process for his first solo album was anything but straightforward. With so many different projects pulling him in various directions, Jin had to master the art of time management. But instead of letting his busy schedule wear him down, he used it as fuel to inspire his music. Every new experience became a source of artistic energy that helped shape the final product. As someone who has always been passionate about his craft, Jin didn't let the prestige of his other roles overshadow his music. While carrying the Olympic torch and partnering with major brands were monumental achievements, his heart always lay in the studio. His first album represents not just his hard work, but his ability to remain true to his artistic roots. No matter how busy life got, it's hard to imagine how someone could balance such demanding responsibilities and still produce high-quality art. But Jin managed to do it all. Whether it was carrying the Olympic torch or being a brand ambassador, he handled each role with care, never losing sight of his ultimate goal, to create music that would connect with his fans on a deep level. Jin's fans knew that he was someone who thrived on challenges. The pressure of balancing his musical aspirations with such high-profile roles didn't seem to faze him. Instead, it made him even more determined to deliver a first solo album that was an authentic reflection of his journey so far. His album is not just a product of his musical talent, but of his ability to persevere through one of the busiest periods of his life. Carrying the Olympic torch, serving as a global ambassador, and preparing for a solo debut, all of these achievements required immense focus, and Jin managed to excel in every area. Fans could see Jin's hard work and determination at every stage of his album preparation. From late-night studio sessions to balancing international events, he gave his all to ensure the final result was something they could be proud of. His relentless work ethic was a key factor in making this album a reality. Jin's journey to his first solo album is one of perseverance, passion, and a deep love for music. Balancing such a busy schedule, including carrying the Olympic torch and representing global brands, required incredible dedication. But through it all, Jin never lost sight of his dream to share his music with the world. Ultimately, Jin's first solo album is a testament to his growth as an artist. Despite the many distractions and responsibilities that came with his high-profile schedule, he managed to create something meaningful. His fans know that this album is more than just music. It's a reflection of the hard work and passion that Jin has always brought to everything he does. Looking back, it's clear that Jin's busy schedule didn't hinder his creativity, it enhanced it. Each new experience, from global ambassador roles to carrying the Olympic torch, fed into his artistic process, helping him create a debut album that stands as a true reflection of who he is as an artist.